What's going on, dudes? It's your boy, MC Never Posts Titties. My apologies, I haven't really posted in the last 2 weeks. That's mainly because any film I've watched in the last 2 weeks, whether it be at the cinema or at home, I just haven't felt the need to write up a review and post it. Or the film I've watched is, it's good, not great, and there's not really much to say about that particular film. Also been busy with work and just other commitments. But there we have it. But the film I will be reviewing today is Shang Chi and the Ten Rings, and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with an introduction to Shang Chi's dad, who possesses the Ten Rings, before we are then introduced to a 20-something Shang Chi, who now goes by the name of Sean. Great cast for this one. I'm about to butcher these names, so my deepest apologies. Siem Liu, I'm sorry, plays Shang-Chi, and honestly, what a fantastic choice of actor to introduce this lesser-known character to audiences. Liu is joined by the likes of Tony Leung Chiu Wai, Fala Chen, Florian Mentianu, Michelle Yeoh, and Benedict Wong. There are also some great cameos that I won't give away all of them, but Ben Kingsley does return as the tone-deaf yet lovable Trevor Slattery from Iron Man 3. Awkwafina is also there, and even though I'm not a huge fan of her, I really loved her in this. Every single cast member is just excellent, honestly. The story for this one tells of Shang-Chi, a young guy who has a complicated family. I won't say anything more than that because this story deserves to be experienced to its fullest. I loved this narrative. The film paces beautifully, and even though it has over a 2-hour runtime, the whole thing breezes by and doesn't feel like a slog to get through for a single second. Not only is the action great, but the film does so well with the humour and the comedy. My main gripe over the years was that even Marvel's brand of humour was starting to feel a little formulaic. Not the case with this film though. Every joke feels organic and original. Marvel still does suffer from punctuating serious moments with comedic ones, but I'll let that slide for this film, as there was only one scene I could really think of where that happened. Awkwafina provides most of the comedy, and honestly, she's so great in this. Herself and Simu have a really great on-screen chemistry. You can see their friendship shine through from the very start, honestly. Excuse my sniffing, I'm under the weather. Speaking of the action, the scenes in this film are awesome and bloody fantastic. The fight choreography is also extremely beautiful. The choreography is very reminiscent of old school kung fu films like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hero, and just many others. Each fight scene is super exciting, from the first, where Shang-Chi absolutely dominates on a bus full of assassins, to the all-out martial arts brawl towards the end of the film. I think I read somewhere that Simu Liu did all his own stunts. He's just such a badass in this film, honestly. Just from the very start of the film, he just has this awesome presence which carries on throughout the film, and he's just great. You can tell he cared about making an enjoyable film, and he definitely succeeded in that. I just really love the blend of Hollywood blockbuster and slick, entertaining martial arts genres. One thing I also noticed about this film is just some of the set pieces, especially when they get to Talao. Yes, I pronounce it. Talao, from when they first enter to when they leave, is just absolutely gorgeous. I know probably most of it is CGI, but it's still just absolutely breathtaking to see. I really didn't learn anything from this. This film, however, just gave me a much bigger appreciation of Asian culture than I previously had. But there it is. That's my very quick review for Shang-Chi. I didn't want to go into a long review of this one because I don't want to give too much away. This is definitely a film that should be experienced first-hand in a cinema on a big screen. Let's jump to the two most important questions. Question number one: would I recommend this film? I would 100% recommend this film. I was a little harsh when it came to Black Widow, as that film, in my opinion, wasn't all that great. It was a bit late to release Black Widow after so much time, but this film is just a massive feather in the cap for Marvel. If you're a diehard Marvel fan, you will absolutely adore this film, and even if you're just a casual Marvel fan or casual cinema goer, again, you will absolutely love this film. So I would 100% recommend this film. On to the second question. Does this film belong in the vault? I don't have any major issues with this film, other than a few plot inconsistencies and plot narratives used to drive the story along. For example, Aquafina's character mastering archery after just a day or so of training. That's a minimal gripe, though. I honestly say that I haven't enjoyed a Marvel origin film this much since The Incredible Hulk. Shang-Chi is honestly such a strong start for Phase 4, and I am excited to see where it now goes. I'm not so set on the Eternals yet, but I'm going to, obviously because Shang-Chi has surprised me so much, I'm going to reserve judgment for Eternals until I actually watch it. But I definitely enjoyed this film more than I thought I absolutely loved this film. I didn't think that was possible anymore for a Marvel film to wow me and amaze me as much as this film did. So for those reasons, there's that little Dharma Star. It's gone off, followed by a flying kick from Simu Liu. I'm definitely pronounced that name wrong. There we have it, guys. That's my quick review for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. As always, if you've seen the film and you loved it, let me know what you loved down in the comments below. If you hated it, I'd be interested to hear from the people that hated this film, didn't really like this film. Let me know your reasons why. As always, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, your friendly neighbourhood, martial artists. Until the next one, peace.